Okay, Parasha Meditation, Parashat Bamidbar. We're starting a new parasha next week. Always we start Bamidbar right before Shavuot. It's like we are wiping our slate clean to go into Shavuot with this meditative space of the wilderness, Bamidbar, the wilderness. And in Hebrew, Midbar is connected to the word Medaber. Hamidbar Medaber, the wilderness or the desert speaks. And so we have to now at this time realign ourselves with our fellow Jews and with the Torah. And sometimes when Israel and outside Israel have read different Torah sections, we always come together for Bamidbar. So it's like the unity that we get ready for, the unity that we experienced the first Shavuot and the unity that we want to go back to at this time. Just as during the Israelites wandering in the desert, they surrounded the two tablets of the Torah, the centerpieces of the tabernacle, so must the Torah always remain the center of our lives. And in the way they walked in the Midbar, there were three tribes to each of the four directions, and the Torah with the ark was in the middle. And so this is like represents for us that our life should always surround the Torah. Okay, so now, and this is the time that everybody was under their own flag and in their camp. And that teaches us that this is the time before receiving the Torah where we have to realign ourselves with what's my place, what's my flag, like what's my personal mission, where do I belong? I need to find my true place, and this is what we've been leading up to. We're still leading up to when we count the Omer. And we also have to give birth to ourselves at this time. And that's why it's so interesting that it says, when it says, the entire congregation assembled together on the first day of the second month, that's Iyar, and it declared their pedigrees, but in Hebrew it's written Yit Yaldu, according to the families by their father's house, according to the number of names, a head count for every male from 20 years old and upward. And Dr. Yisrael Suskin noticed the word Vayit Valdu, which literally means, it comes from the root yelet, that means to give birth, that they gave birth to themselves. What does that mean? They gave birth to themselves. It's a way of saying that that's a strange way of saying they presented their family records. Perhaps what it really means is, in order to receive the Torah, each Israelite worked on giving birth to a better version of him or herself. And that's what we should do in our time now when we prepare to receive the Torah, to refine ourselves spiritually. And perhaps by researching our family tree and realigning ourselves with our ancestors, we can become aware of not only our source, but also of who we really are. So in that way, it's also similar to giving birth to ourselves. So B'ezrat Hashem, may us all merit to give birth to our true selves and reconnect with our particular portion in the Torah. Like we know, every soul has one letter in the Torah. And now I hope you're ready for the meditation. Close your eyes, make yourself comfortable. Take a deep breath. Whenever possible, it's beneficial to practice this meditation in nature. Optimally in the desert. But wherever you are, make yourself comfortable, whether on a cushion or a chair, or in the sand. Close your eyes and take several very deep breaths. Make sure to empty out the air completely with every exhalation. Allow all the background noise to pass through you, and imagine now that you're walking in the wilderness. All around you are only sand and bare mountains. You are all alone as you face the emptiness of the void. Allow the space of this emptiness to enter into you. Become aware of all the superfluous items that you may be holding on to. Visualize digging a deep hole, deeper and deeper, big enough to bury everything that you no longer have any use for. You may place anything you don't need into this imaginary hole, be it physical, emotional, or spiritual. You may want to put all of your arrogance into this hole. Notice how liberated you feel without it. Imagine emptying your heart of resentment, jealousy, anger, and hatred. Place your hands near your heart without touching and feel the warmth emanating from it. Imagine that your heart is now ready to be reborn and infused with the holiness of the Torah. Visualize the smallest letter, Yud, inside of your heart. This is the letter of wisdom and beginning. Following the Yud appears the Lamed, which means teaching. Hashem's Torah teachings enter you as you are reborn. Now visualize how the Lamed extends itself to give its teaching over to the letter Dalet, that turns its back as it receives Lamed's teaching. This symbolizes how children turn away from their parents and their teachings in order to forge their own personal path. So these are the letters of Yeled, right? Yud, Lamed, and Dalet. Dalet can also mean a door. Imagine the door of your heart opening and your mother and father walking through it. They each give you a gift. Behind your parents, their mother and father walk in with a special gift for you. Behind each of your grandparents, all of your 4 sets of great-grandparents walk through the door of your heart, each with a gift for you. Keep visualizing all their mothers and fathers for as far back as you're able to imagine. Try to envision the infinite mothers and fathers it took to create you with your particular gifts, talents, and character traits. Feel thankful and centered in yourself and enjoy the gift of being you. Whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes and face the world.